Hi guys, it's Cheyenne. Oh, that was loud. Welcome back to another video. I'm actually making a vlog right now, but I was like, you know what, I've been posting for a little while now, but I feel like you guys haven't had a chance to really know me, know who I am as a person, despite the fact that all you know is that I'm funny as hell, as you can see by
Are
my
you sure
editing.
about that?
I'm funny as fuck. But that's not the point. I have a list right here of some get to know me questions. I literally just googled get to know me questions and wrote them in a list. So, starting off simple, what's my name, age, where I'm from. As you guys know, my name is Cheyenne. Everyone gets the spelling wrong. They think it's Cheyenne with like the CH. Who spells their child's name Cheyenne? Sorry. No disrespect if your name is spelled that way, but my name is literally just, I think it's spelled phonetically correct. Yeah, it's phonetically correct. Cheyenne. Cheyenne. I am 17. I turned 18 not too long. I'm going into my senior year of high school. Hate that for me. I'm not prepared. Not ready for it. And I live in Oregon. I'm not going to specify where in Oregon because, privacy. It exists for a reason. My next question, I don't know why I even asked that then to myself if I wasn't gonna answer it, but whatever. How would your closest friends describe you in 3 words? I think they would say funny. I think they would say like kind. Um, I think they would say probably annoying. Probably annoying. No, my friends are really nice to me. They'd probably lie to me. Maybe not lie, but they wouldn't say I was annoying. I think they'd, yeah, funny, kind, maybe like generous. A lot of times they say smart. I disagree, but to each their own. What made you finally decide to start posting on YouTube? Um, I actually, my first YouTube video was in like 2014. I was 5 years old or something on my brother's account, and it was like giving away 1,000 fidget spinners, and I didn't even own fidget spinners at the time, so I don't know what I was on. But I've always kind of like doing this, just like, first of all, I talk to myself constantly, so I might as well talk to somebody. But I've always kind of liked doing this. And then, I found like certain creators like Yummy and Vanilla Mace and, all that group, And I have a lot of mental illnesses. I have a very long mental health journey that I might get into today, might get into in the future. That's something I shy away from talking about. But one thing that helped me a lot and made me feel less alone was watching those YouTubers. And so I guess that's when I realized, I could do that too. If I could be that person that helps someone feel a little bit better, feel a little entertained, feel a little less alone, even for just one day. I realized that's what I wanted. And then, I became disabled, which I also don't shy away from talking about. But I realized a lot of things that I wanted to do in my life I couldn't. That would help people. So why not go back to my roots and film myself talking to myself and post it on the internet for the whole world to see. Potential employers if this doesn't work out, which it will, I swear to God. What's your current hyperfixation / favorite way to spend a free afternoon? I low-key don't do much of anything. Um, I like watching like random deep dives or like going into like Wikipedia and just finding a random page and just like researching that. I have like a whole Google Doc on the back rooms and like all the information about that. So that's kind of what I do. That's kind of things I'm interested in. That's how if I had nothing else to do and I wasn't going to sleep through the day, I would probably binge watch one of my favorite creators while doing a deep dive into a random subject that I know nothing about. I find that so fun. I find knowing things, educating myself, finding things out, I find that really fun. I can never sit still. Oh my goodness. What's one thing people usually misjudge or assume about you when they first meet you? I get told I'm a bitch very often, or I get told people think I'm a bitch very often, because when I'm in public, I usually am not, like, smiling and giggling and stuff. I'm a very quiet person, and that a lot of people think that I'm very mean, and I can be mean. I'm not gonna lie to you. I do be getting an attitude sometimes, but usually, like, especially nowadays, I was a nightmare a couple years ago when I was going through some things, and I take full accountability for that I did some things I shouldn't have done, but because I was mean. But nowadays, I'm not as mean. I get an attitude, don't get me wrong. A girl can get an attitude, but I usually try to be nice. I always try to be nice, but, yeah, a lot of people think that I'm just really mean because I'm really quiet, usually in public, and I'm, like, blank-faced unless I'm actually, like, trying to be present in the moment, which I'm doing more now. Damn. I'm trying to be more present in society when I do stuff, so yeah, usually I'm a little more in public, but yeah, that's something a lot of people think about me. They think I'm, like, mean, and I'm not, I promise. If you come up to me, I'm not mean. What is your absolute biggest pet peeve? Oh, I have so many. I have so many pet peeves. When people, this is, like, right now, since I'm still in school, I'm not even sure this is pet peeve. What does pet peeve even mean? Hold on. I don't even remember. A pet peeve is, I know it's something that, like, mildly annoys you or something. A minor habit, action, or situation that annoys a person much more than it bothers most people. Okay, yeah. That's what I figured, but, you know, I don't want to look a fool. Like, I don't do that already, but when I'm getting off the bus, and I've said this before, one of my first TikToks ever, I talk about this. When I'm getting off a bus, and you have a zipper, right? It's left, right, left, right, left, right, up until you get to the back, right? When people push past me to get off the bus, especially in the morning, your friends don't like you that much. The food's not that good. There's no reason to be getting off of this bus like this. I should not be shoved to the side so that you can get off the damn bus, because nobody likes being in school that much. Like, come on. It annoys me. I cannot stand it. It annoys me so much, and everyone's like, Shine, chill out. It's not a big deal. And it's not a big deal, but it annoys me. Like, you can wait 2 seconds while I get out of my seat and into the hallway. I swear. What's a popular trend, song, or aesthetic you secretly or openly can't stand? It's not. Let me do a song. What is a song that I can't stand? Sorry, we have to return something, so my grandma just told me she found the receipt. But I'm trying to find what it is. So I'm like, it's like that "God, I'm going crazy for the ooh na na na." That song, I can't stand it. I hate it so much, and it gets stuck in my head. And that's like the first one that came to mind. But another aesthetic that I don't, not I can't, it's not that I can't stand it, but I don't care for it. And it's not the whole aesthetic. It's just like a part of it, like a niche community within the aesthetic, and that's clean girl aesthetic. But like that type of clean girl aesthetic that's more like promoting like unhealthy eating, unhealthy like taking care of yourself, like a bunch like that stuff. That I can't stand that part of the clean girl aesthetic. But like that's not everybody. I know a ton of creators that are like clean girl, and they are so wonderful people. They don't promote unhealthy stuff. But there's just like this niche community within that aesthetic that I just can't stand, and that would be that. Are you an indoor Are you an indoor slash cozy gaming creative person or an outdoor adventurer? I'm both. I'm both. I I am both. Cause best believe I love being inside. I love playing my little games. Mind you, I haven't streamed all summer, and that needs to change. But and it will. It will. I'm gonna stream eventually. But I love being indoors. I love hanging out by myself. But also, I love hiking so much. Like, I like going out and adventuring. You know, and spending time in nature, really. Or even, like, going for, like, drives, even if you don't know where you are. Love it. What's the weirdest, most specific trait or habit you have? Weirdest habit I have. Weirdest habit I have. I feel like I don't have that many weird habits. I feel like I'm just, like, I'm uninteresting. I'm not, see, the problem with me doing get to know me is that I can't talk about myself. You ask me a question and I know nothing about myself ever again. Weird habit, weird habit, weird habit. I don't know if it's a habit, but it's something that my brain does before I can stop myself. If I am in a room alone with a dog and they like bark, I bark back. Sorry, I thought I just heard something. Oh, you're back. I'm back. It was nothing. I thought I heard a man, and I was like, why would a man be here? Why would a man be here? But yeah, I like to bark back at dogs when they bark at me. I don't know if that's a habit, but it's a weird trait I have. I feel like that's not the weirdest thing I do, but for the fact that my brain completely forgot every single detail about my life, I say that's like the weirdest trait I can think of that I have. What's your comfort movie, TV show, or background YouTube video to play on loop? I don't play any YouTube videos on loop. Oh, it's the toy. It's my dog's toy. I heard it again. And I was like, what the hell? It's my dog's toy. It's my dog's toy. Okay. But I'll like listen to like Tara Yummy's videos or Vanilla Mace when I'm doing anything at all. A comfort movie for me, I think I don't watch movies all that often, but one that I've seen so many times is Bring It On, the original Bring It On. I want to say it was made in 2000. Let me look it up. My computer is right here. I don't know why I'm over here. Like, I think, girl, you have access to the internet. Yeah, it was made in 2000. That one specifically, I love. I haven't watched any of the other ones, but loved that. And a comfort TV show, Criminal Minds. Really, any of that, like Forensic Files. I love me some like First 48. Anything like that. Love it. I don't know why it's my comfort thing. I think that says something about me as a person, but who are 3 creators or influencers who inspire your style, humor, or editing? I feel like you guys already know the answer to this because it's Taria Me and Vanilla Mace. I think the third one, I don't really like watch anyone else, to be completely honest with you. At least not right now. Probably like Jake Weber, I would say, honestly, because he's great too. If you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what is it? The Last of Us, specifically the first one. I love the second one, but I could play the Last of Us over and over and over again, and I could never get sick of it. I love that game so much. But if I had to choose a different if I had to choose one that's like not like won't be like repetitive, I think probably nope, just The Last of Us. That's all I got for you. I love The Last of Us so much, so much, so much, so much. Oh, I do want to play the new the Avatar game that came out. Don't remember what it's called, and I'm the way. Nope, that's the movie. Let's see, Avatar game. Frontiers of Pandora. That one. I want to play that. I feel like that would be interesting. Or like The Sims 4. Oh yeah. The Sims 4. Now that I'm thinking, right. What does your ideal weekend look like? Right now it would probably be stay inside and sleep all day, but that's like one end of the spectrum. But I feel like once I'm like accustomed to like getting out and going outdoors, I figured it would probably be like going like bowling and going swimming, eating steak with twice baked potatoes, and then going to bed. I think that'd be perfect. What's a dream goal or bucket list item you want to achieve this year? This year is crazy because I don't have any graduate. At least this school year, that's what I'm talking about. Graduate. That's a goal. That's all I got. I just wanna make it to the end of high school. Truly, honestly. There's nothing really on my bucket list that I can achieve right now because a lot of my dream goals are very centered around like me making it in this industry and doing things like that come along with it, which I would love to achieve that by this year, but you know, like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it this year because I started this year. I'm not gonna do that. Like, do I want you guys to follow me and like me as a person enough to subscribe to me? Hell yeah, I do. But like, I'm not going to be naive here. We're realists. Come on, we're with each other. What kind of content can viewers expect to see on this channel moving forward? A lot of me just doing random shit, honestly. Since I have so much school, I'm literally probably just gonna a lot of studying, a lot of stress walking. Literally just like me being a person, honestly. Because I feel like a lot of people have like this structured day, but I'm not really that person. And if you're coming here for someone who's gonna create a structure and stuff, that's not gonna be me. I just literally will do anything and pick up my phone and record and be like, welcome back, guys. Today we're just walking around a goddamn Walmart because I feel like I've done that in almost all of my vlogs so far. I've just been at Walmart at one point. So yeah, a lot of just like living my life, trying to entertain people, trying to make people feel a little less alone, you know. See, these are a couple like quick fire, like random questions that I found. Like night owl, early bird, night owl girl. I will be up until the sun rises and then I'm going to bed. Go to coffee order. Listen, it depends on where I am. I love going over to Dutch Bros, so there I get a picture perfect extra caramel. But I will literally get anything, like a caramel frappuccino, caramel, anything caramel in it. I love me some caramel in drinks. What's the last photo or screenshot saved on your phone? I have no clue. But it'll go on the screen right here. Because I don't know. That's none of my business. What's your signature music genre or currently top played artist? I don't have a go-to music genre. I listen to pretty much everything, but I feel like right now my top listen to artist would probably be Will Wood or Will Wood and the Tapeworms. Same person, but you know, one's a band. I feel like that's my top played artist purely because I listen to him so frequently and I will listen to his music on loop, on loop, on loop. Love listening to Will Wood. What's one piece of advice you give to your younger self? We're gonna get serious here for a second. One thing I wish I could tell my younger self, piece of advice. I have really two things that I would tell them. And first of all, stop hating yourself so much, girl. Like, yeah, you live in a city where a lot of the girls are smaller than you. And that's a fact. Don't try and convince yourself and be like, oh no, I'm just a tiny bit. You're bigger than them, and that's okay. And that's okay. But you don't need to hate yourself for that. There's nothing to hate about yourself. There's nothing to hate about being a bigger girl. It's okay. Like, you eat what you eat. Eat when you're hungry. Don't eat when you're not. And honestly, just stop worrying about what people tell you. Or what you think people will think of you. Because it doesn't matter. Because are they you? Do they live in your head? Do they have to deal with you on a daily basis, 24/7? No, they don't. You do. So you do what you need. You think what you need. You live the way you need to be confident and happy with you. Because nobody else fucking matters. Only you matter. Like, not in like a condescending, narcissistic way, but like, at the end of the day, the only person that is gonna be around you 24/7 is you. At the end of the day. At the end of the day, who you are really only is affected by you, you know? Like, a couple years ago, I would have done anything to fit in with the cool girls, you know? And I didn't like myself. I didn't like who I was as a person. Not only did I not like who I was, the actions I did, I just, like, didn't like anything about me. And it took a long time for me to realize that what I think of myself and how I view myself is the only thing that matters here. It is the most important thing. And to even imagine being back in a space where I change everything about myself to appease another person is scary to me. So I would tell my younger self, do whatever the fuck you want, girl. Do what you want. Make mistakes. Make mistakes. Don't be scared. You're a human. You're a human. And most importantly, you're you. So be you, girl. Don't be another person. The world already has enough of them. They have them. They don't have you, though. So be you. You know? That's all I would tell my younger self, I guess. That got really serious. But I think it's important that I say that not only to my younger self, but to anyone watching, to just be who you are. Be who you are. I don't know what song that is, and I know damn well I did not get the notes anywhere near right. But, you know, fine. Who cares? It's my channel. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Second time that's happened, by the way. But I think a lot of people need to hear that, you know. They're stuck so many times in so many, like, they're stuck trying to be someone they're not, and whether that's trying to emulate a friend or a celebrity, they already have that friend. The world already has that celebrity, but they don't have you. Be you. I sound like one of those cringy little posters that a middle-aged mom would put on their Facebook. But truly, be you, girl. Like, who cares what anyone thinks? If you're having fun, if you like yourself, and you aren't being a raging asshole, go do it. Go be yourself. Go be that person. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys today. A lot of yapping. I think this is the first time I've actually just sat down and talked to you guys. Because I'm usually doing something, and I yap all the time to you guys on TikTok. Y'all already know. I'm talking on TikTok all the time. I never shut up over there. But, you know, I think, I don't know why, but it feels more intimate. Like, I'm like, hey guys, you guys, I love you guys. And over there, it's like, hi guys, y'all cool? Y'all want to like my video? But over here, it's like, I love you guys, you know. So, yeah, that's all I have. That's all I have to say. So, let me know what you guys want to see in the future. Like, these guys comment, please. Tell me what to do next. I have limited things I can't do because I'm a broke 17-year-old, but, you know, I can pour ice water on my sister. I can do that. Trust. Just like, and just tell me what to do, what you would like to see from me. You know, I'm willing to do pretty much anything. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I'm so bored. But yeah, I should probably dip before things get weird. See ya. That was new.